Sayin.
Hello, welcome back to What You Saying, the show that looks at all things online in the world of football. I'm Lumos.
Bollywood Bhav.
And this is the second time we are recording the show because we just finished recording for 20 minutes and when Bam pressed the button, the light came on and he realised. So here we are again.
Commitment, rehearsal. It was a good rehearsal, man.
So guys, anyway, Happy New Year. It's the first episode of, the second episode of 2020. And how was your New Year's?
I'm still feeling the effects of it, clearly. I mean, I'm still feeling the effects of it.
Yeah, and Bam had a...
No, do you know what? I'm being honest now, right? I'm actually being fully honest right now. I've had 2 hours sleep. 2 hours sleep, right? I've had 2 hours sleep and I'm just like, nah, man.
I can't believe we did the whole show, bro.
And it was a good episode. Hopefully this will be better. It was a rehearsal, man. People were rehearsing it.
Let's get into New Year's. Your New Year's now. What happened? And I hope you all had a good New Year's as well.
I don't know, innit? Yeah, man, it was a bit madness still. Obviously, I went with Robbie and Troops, and I don't normally go on nights out with them, so I was like, I thought I could hang with the big boys, and yeah, nah, it was a bit of a struggle still. Do you know what it was, right? Initially, it was like, okay, I'm just down drinks. I do that a lot, right? I can down drinks because obviously I'm an Indian person. I got to love Indian weddings, and you're used to getting drunk. But then it was just a matter of, I was speaking to a few people, and then I just took a seat, right? And I was like, oh, I'm just taking a break in it. And then everything hit me. And I was like, oh, as I said, right, before my last episode, and it was like, if you watched The Wolf of Wall Street before, it was like that,
the Quaaludes.
Yeah, the Quaaludes. And I'm just like, and then I somehow made my way to the toilet. Robbie's telling me like, yo, Bav, are you good? I'm like, And I just got to the toilet, right, and apparently, like, Robbie ended up finding me outside the O2, just slumped on the stadium. But somehow...
On the stadium?
Like, whatever it is. The entrance, sorry. And but somehow I managed to, so I left my hoodie inside, I left my jacket inside, my phone was inside, everything was inside. And I somehow managed to get everything back. Even my AirPods.
Wow.
So
God was on your side,
that proves that I was drunk, but there's a part of me that was awake and I survived.
I had a good New Year's. I did
Clearly.
the opposite of getting completely slumped. I was at a house party. It was lit. It was my friends from sixth form. Good times. I actually ended up DJing on the night.
DJ Lumos and that.
DJ Lumos in the car, keeping the vibes going. But yeah, it was a good New Year's, and let us know some of your New Year's stories in the comments below. Let us know what you think. But
it was a hangover, you know, and I needed a cure for the hangover. It's hard to, get over hangovers and that, and I got the perfect cure. Nicolas Pepe,
New Year's Day,
gave me the presents blood.
Presents blood.
Cured the hangover blood. Front row seats, block 28, Pepe come right in front of me and I'm like, this is perfect. Life is just climax for me. Pepe's just done a celebration against Man United right in front of me, especially after all the stick man I've been getting on Twitter from United fans, right? Rants was posting photos doing this in this exact studio, right? Don't do that again, yeah? I gave you the presents, that was the presents blood, and obviously, United fans don't learn, do they? Like, and if someone, they mocked Arsenal, Pepe, oh, you can't stand Pepe, you're going to end up with Ryan Fraser. Bang, 1-0 Arsenal, 1-0 Nicolas Pepe over Man United. Had to be Pepe, and then bang. They were mocking Pepe beforehand. There was that guy called Rizzy United, mocking Pepe, even Flex was mocking Pepe, Goldbridge mocking Pepe, bang.
I was just annoyed that I was too tired and, not hungover, but the slump from New Year's Eve to properly dish out the banter to United fans, because I know way too many of you, man, that's been running off your mouth, but we'll get you.
Yeah, you're lucky as well, because the show is it's been a week basically. So that's the thing. So you man are lucky in that as well. But you know what? We'll play you again soon.
Alright, so before we get into the video, make sure you follow me on social media at Lumos7, all platforms.
Subscribe to my channel. Baz for Ian just hit 7,000 subscribers. Trying to hit 10,000 subscribers. So yeah, subscribe to my channel and follow me on Twitter because that's good banter as well.
But it's been a good week for Arsenal fans.
Yeah, very good week for Arsenal fans. We've got 2 wins. And Aubameyang, the captain of the club, has come out and he has said that he is going to be staying at the club for now, which is the key thing. But he's staying, not going anywhere. He said it. And I think that's a key thing for Arsenal and Arteta in particular. 2 players that were, apparently going in terms of Xhaka and Aubameyang. And now I've come out and both, not Xhaka really, but Arteta's basically said it. And now Aubameyang's come out and said he's not going.
Do you know what I like as well about Aubameyang's response is the way he's delivered it. He said like the English press basically saying they chat shit and they do my head in.
He made it clear.
He's like,
he literally
stop
said,
listening to these man.
He literally said 100% clear Yeah, not like you never know, remember Brendan Rodgers was playing with Arsenal? None of that. It was literally 100% staying at Arsenal. And I like to hear that because now we know we've got this man to the end of the season, and whatever happens after that is, we'll wait and see. But right now, my captain is staying, and you, man, he's going to score more goals. Golden Boot, second season coming, potentially. And I'm very happy with that. So, yeah. See what you're saying.
I just feel that, I'm happy we win. I'm happy we're starting to win. But come on, you're putting this coach under more pressure by saying he's the greatest thing ever since sliced bread and everything like that. I mean, come on, mate, give him a chance, yeah? Give him a chance. He ain't that great yet. He's not great yet. He's still got a lot of work. There's a big challenge ahead here.
Do you like what you see?
I like it, yeah. I do like the way we battled against United. But there was a lot of those old habits returning tonight in the first half. All them habits were returning again, weren't they? And so that's got. But second half, it looked like he got into him at half time. That's a good thing about it. He got into him at half time. They came out a different team.
What do you make of Claude's comments? I think you're definitely guilty of it.
Listen,
getting carried away.
He's the one.
To an extent as well.
He's the one. Arteta is the one. He's the one. So he is a special one.
So you're obviously not taking a leaf out of Claude's book.
Okay, I'm joking. But you know what? Yeah, with Arteta, it's so hard not to get carried away right now because it's like he's coming and from Ball Boy apparently, and he's got everything.
It's like we've been walking through the desert and we've come to an oasis. And
yeah, it's just like everything's. Yeah. It's all hitting us because we had that month. It was October to end of December, wherever it was, and it was awful, man. Frankfurt was awful. Some of the football I've seen there was like the worst I've ever seen. There was points, and I'm being fully honest. I'm not even over exaggerating here. I nearly fell asleep at the Emirates. That's how bad it was.
I've been to games where I was like bucking like that.
And I was just like, oh, here we go. And so to get that win, and against United of all people as well, man, I just say it again, Man United, shut the fuck up. So it was just a great feeling, and it's just everything got let out, and then the Chelsea game built onto it as well. Remember that Chelsea game? How just dejected we felt after that game, and it just built up, and then bang, you beat United, then you beat Leeds United in the next few days as well, and now you're going to the next few games going a bit positive. The only thing I'd say though is imagine they'd given Arteta the job prior to these big games we have right now. He had Chelsea and United's first two games. Remember that one we had Norwich away when we gave it to Freddie. I mean, prior to that we have Southampton at home. Games we should have been winning.
We could have been
top four, man. Yeah. And that's what's annoying me right now because the Arsenal players are coming through, and obviously fair play to you, man. You've come through now, and it is annoying, but it is what it is, isn't it?
So Emeka Opara says Claude is making a point here. He just spoke my mind. Marcus Gibbs says Claude yet again the only fan who keeps a level head. Pippa Monique, that's Pippa, make sure you check out her women's football show new on AFTV. She said it's true, even I'm overpraising Arteta. We haven't won anything yet. I just like what I see. So
praise him what do you want. He's a special one.
Andrew says Claude has been the subject of so much criticism for his views. One must admit that they're not the most popular. However, his lenses seem to be crystal clear. He has proven to be right on so many occasions. I think he should be listened to more attentively, and we should examine his comments and content.
What's that all about, mate? What's that all about?
All right, so now we had a new face on AFTV after the Leeds game.
A new face?
It's always the same people every week.
They're all the same, aren't they?
It's always the same ones. Never anyone new.
That's DT, isn't it? It's DT. No, that is DT without a hat.
That's true. Same ones every week. Same people every week. Never any different. DT troops, that's it. All the same.
They're all the same.
But yeah, this guy is a good fan candidate.
Yeah, no, the clean sheets are coming. I feel like Arteta's understanding the back line, what they best do, where they should play. I mean, we played the back three today. It was a bit different, but Arteta's working well with the players. I want to allude to Arteta in this interview. I feel like that second half, we was a completely different team. He's making this sort of realise what it really means to play for the badge, and I think that's what it is. Arteta's making a real big difference. He's brought belief back. It shouldn't be a privilege to play for this club. You should die for it. And I feel like Arteta's really brought that.
Yeah. All right, so D Mensah. Was that Danny Welbeck? Danny Mensah.
You might be watching Arsenal, He is interested, isn't he?
Yeah. He says, great interview, only facts spoken. Hamza says, good interview, speaking facts. Amar says, new character unlocked.
Yeah, about the interview itself, when he says relate to the fans, I hear what he's saying. You can see what Arteta instantly, he knows what the fans want.
Yeah.
And he made it clear in his first press conference and his interviews, he was going, I want to connect the fans with the players.
And he's had an influence on the team. You can see, like he talked about bringing in a culture, changing the culture, right from the jump, you can see those changes of what he's trying
Winning
to bring to the
mentality. That's what I like to see. With Emery, right, if I'm being fully honest, right, I never saw a winner there. He won the Europa League, you know, but that's the Europa League. It's not what our end goal should be, right? And I just thought Emery was always like all due respect, a smaller club manager. He did bits at Valencia, but that was Valencia, with all due respect. He did bits at Sevilla, but that was Sevilla again. He went to PSG, a bigger club with bigger standards. He struggled. He had Mbappe, he had Neymar, by the way, so he had a decent team there. Came to Arsenal again. We're not in the best form right now, but we still are a big club and we've got big standards. And he struggled again. So with all due respect, and also with Emery and the fans, I never thought he connected with the fans. Always straight down the tunnel when Arteta, you know, he's the one.
Tanvir says, this guy needs to do more interviews. Great one today. And Louis says, to be honest, this was one of the best interviews I've ever seen on this channel. Get this guy on more. So hopefully we'll see more of him on AFTV.
Nah, we won't, because we always have the same people on it.
Arsenal have been heavily linked with quite a few players in the transfer window. One of them being
Surprise.
Jerome Boateng. And this is what this fan had to say about him.
In January, I know.
Maybe a Boateng, because he can play. Boateng can play centre back, can play out on the right as well.
Robbie, when you were talking about him this morning on Transfer Daily, I almost closed my laptop, man. I was like, I don't want to see. I don't see.
It's a possibility.
I mean, I guess even if we are like Rangleton's, that kind of thing, it will be because we've got no choice. I know a lot of people are saying that, you know, we're Arsenal and we need to spend the money. You know, they're talking about Upamecano, and it's like, Upamecano plays for a team that's top of the Bundesliga. He's playing in the Champions League. You know, why would he drop that and move to Arsenal? It'll be fantastic, don't get me wrong. It'll be brilliant, but I just don't see that happening.
So what do you make of the Boateng links?
Yeah, listen, I'm not sold on it fully, but part of me goes 70 players on FIFA, put Anchor on him, and it'll be pretty decent. But jokes aside, I just feel like Boateng, he's a decent player, but he's never been the same since that Messi thing. When he chopped him up and, you know, put him on his arse. Never been the same since then. But also, like, you see with Bayern, they've got a record of selling their centre backs that are meant to be good or were good a few years ago. Remember Schweinsteiger as well, for example. Remember him? Sold him to United. Oh, he's going to be the great player. What happened with him? You look at Hummels last year, went to Dortmund. See what happened with him as well. So
like anytime anyone Bayern sell anyone that's over 30.
yeah, it was like, why are Bayern let go of him? If you're a good player, you normally stay at Bayern. Name me amount of players that Bayern let go. You're like, oh right, why have they let him go? You know what I mean? You can't name any. So, I don't know, I'm not sold on it. But I'm not seeing he's finished, by the way. So, he could be a good signing. But
don't forget, he's part of the Bling Bling gang.
what the fuck's the bling doing, man?
So, the Germany team, they had like, in the World Cup, they apparently had two like sets of crews in it. There was a Bling Bling gang, and I can't remember the name of the other one. But the Bling Bling gang was basically the immigrants and that. So, you had
The immigrants and that.
Boateng, what's his name? Gundogan, them man.
Podolski?
Nah, Podolski's
Isn't Podolski Polish?
He's Polish, but not really.
Alright.
He's not.
You know, he's got the green eyes, you know, or green eyes, blue eyes, yeah.
And then the others was like Cruz and
Muller. Proper Germans.
Them man, yeah.
Yeah, guy.
Yeah, man, him and Oz have a good relationship, so that's a positive, I guess you can take from it.
Can we talk about Moses for a second? He's back. He's here. Give him a contract.
I don't think that's the
450k a week, lads.
Off of the back of the league.
Alright, yeah, nah, yeah.
Is a
Do
game
you know what it is, right?
to go say that if after like
I've-
I'm not saying it was all his fault why he had a bit of a poor game against
Yeah.
Leeds, but
Do you know?
I
I wouldn't say
just
it was a poor game. I think
said
in the
stand
first
out.
half, what it was that we didn't have enough of the ball. So you can't expect Ozil to do a lot of stuff when you don't have the ball. He's a player who wants the ball, right? Second half, when we had the ball, you saw a player that clearly is a world-class player. Well, on his day, obviously. And can we just talk about Ozil and Xhaka quickly? In terms of like, we see right now what Arteta is doing. He's playing to their strengths. And he's not exposing them, man. And that's what I'm saying for so long, man. Emery had Ozil playing not to his strengths, play him out wide, play him in 10, but you don't find the ball to him. And he had Torreira playing there as well. May I say Lucas Torreira as well, plays in his actual position, and he plays pretty good, you know. So and Xhaka as well, fair play to Xhaka, you know, great character in that.
let's see the comments on this interview now. So Missy says, we need to trust Arteta. If he thinks Boateng can do a job for us, then I think he has done enough already to indicate that his judgment should be respected. I don't know about that in terms of in the transfer window, because Arteta hasn't managed a team and signed any players yet, but I hear the point you're trying to make. Let us know what you think about that in the comments below. Mr. Bomber says Shaquille O'Neal, the posh edition.
Nah, he is.
It's funny, he's a big guy. Man.
He's a big.
He made Robbie look small.
Exactly,
Yeah, Robbie looked
very
up.
small man.
Alright, so now it's time for the memes.
Bring on the United memes.
I don't know if you're familiar with this terminology of putting someone in a spliff, but basically it means, you know, getting smoked. And this here now says after United got put in a spliff, and these two literally look absolutely
Look
baked,
at David
which is
Luiz's
funny,
eyes.
man.
Look at Socrates, the way he's smiling as well. It's like,
Socrates looks baked.
Well, do you
David Luiz
think
looks
after the
baked.
game, him and Maitland Niles might have passed out a bit? You know what I mean? He might have gone in the back and gone, there you go, lads,
No, neither.
enjoy yourselves.
But yeah, Man United definitely got smoked in that game.
Bruv, man said Socrates and David Luiz kept a clean sheet against the mighty Marcus Rashford. And Cristiano, the man plays on a Nike advert every game. Do you know what I mean? That's how he looks like he's playing. You got the mighty Anthony Martial. Where the fuck was he? You know? And yeah, man, United are just... did you see the video of Pogba, by the way? Pogba, oh my God, the video of Pogba.
I can't wait till Graham Souness gets his hands on it.
Graham Souness is like, he's like, what's going on here? Like, the next one is from Vieira Paddy. He said, get Lacazette working on only fans so we can afford better players.
What's been frustrating for
Alexandra
a lot of Arsenal
Lacazette.
fans is Lacazette, man. Lacazette, like his work rate. Someone said on the fan cams yesterday, his work rate is very high, but his confidence isn't. And you can see that against Leeds. Like he had a perfect chance in on goal. Instead of having a shot, he turns around, backs up on the player.
I've said all the time with Lacazette.
And the difference between that and Martinelli, who's a player full of confidence in front of goal, Martinelli had a chance where he literally made it out of nowhere, came in from the wing, beat one man, beat two man, got unlucky not to get the perfect shot off. But
yeah, and
you can see the confidence levels between those two right now.
Yeah, that's it. And Lacazette, it's going to be hard because the burden, if Aubameyang does eventually leave in terms of the summer, if we keep Lacazette, he's now going to have to score those 25, 30 goals a season. Can he do that? Because throughout his whole career,
if anyone can get out of him, it's looking like it could be Arteta.
Yeah, but throughout his whole career, he just takes too long on the ball. Like, wait
I don't think it's
chance.
throughout his whole career, because
I mean, he scored goals in Lyon.
When he first come, he was quite confident. Like he was letting off shots quickly.
Nah, I hear that, but even if you look at his goals, it's like he waits for the perfect shot. The perfect shot. He's not an instinctive finisher, if you get me. Like some strikers have the ability to be like a finisher. Like they compared him to.
I think he is. I just think
man.
I just think he's going through a bad spurt.
I think he's more of a clinical player. Obviously now another meme here about Lacazette, and it's from Man Like Ozil Things. Man Like Ozil.
It's literally describing the
big up.
Leeds man.
So Lacazette in on goal. What does he do? No, he doesn't shoot. He turns around 180 degrees and starts twerking on the Leeds defender. Alexander Lacazette at his finest.
We love you, Laka, but you gotta fix up.
No, we do love you, Laka. Another meme, and obviously now a lot of stuff's happened in terms of the world.
Donald Trump seems to be trying to kick
Iraq.
off World War III with Iran.
Iraq.
Basically, he blew up an Iranian general,
okay.
but it was in Iraq where it happened. The guy was in Iraq when it happened.
Alright.
Yeah.
Still confused.
So yeah, it's all.
Yeah,
we hope nothing kicks off, but it's
World War III, it might be happening.
These men are doing. It's mad. Can you believe a war could potentially be kicking off, and it's all kicking off via Twitter. Like Donald Trump did the bombing, put up the American flag, and now Iran have responded with the American flag on top of a casket.
Do you know? I saw a meme.
This is madness.
I saw a meme of Undertaker Rising.
Yeah.
Someone said that's Hitler. I mean, like, I don't want to laugh at it because it's such a serious matter, but it's like Twitter is so hard to take seriously.
All these memes, literally the next day after the initial bombing
it took
by
me
America, like there were so many memes, and it was very. I can't lie, a lot of them were funny, but it's also a bit techie because, like I said, I know some people that are Iraqi, and obviously for them it's a sensitive subject. So apologies, like. Yeah, but
I don't want to. It's not to offend anyone. Exactly.
People,
it's just a matter of
is
Twitter is just the most unserious platform the world has ever seen.
Yeah. So here's one of the many memes that were flying that day, and this guy saying Lacazette celebrating getting a call up for France. To realise it's for the World War III and not the Euros.
It's the DT celebration as well. That's the iconic celebration as well. And the funniest thing is Lacazette's reaction.
Yeah, she responded and laughed.
And that's why I do love Lacazette as well. Like obviously his performances right now are letting him down, but in terms of off the pitch, he connects with the fans. He responds to tweets. He's always the one guy, along with Aubameyang as well, and a few other players, that respond to every fan. There's so many times that you see him responding to kids and giving people happy birthdays and that. So I want Lacazette to succeed, man. But Ole Gunnar Solskjaer after the Arsenal game was seen to be smiling in his post-match interview, which, I mean, if you're an Arsenal fan, feel free to smile, but obviously you just lost 2-0, so it's not the best thing to do. Yeah. Now, in the BT Sports studio, we had Van Persie and Rio Ferdinand, and Van Persie clocked onto it. He said, like, why are you smiling? You've just lost 2-0 to Arsenal, a big rival, and you're smiling. And obviously, after that, Solskjaer responded in a very angry way.
He was rattled. Van Persie absolutely rattled him. How can he say you took he says, Van Persie doesn't know me, I don't know him.
Yeah.
Can't really comment on my managerial style. You took my number 20, you're not taking anything else away from me. Like, he didn't take your number 20. And he's not trying to take anything else from you. He's not trying to take your job. I don't think anyone wants that job right now, trust me. But, like, this is a different level. I don't know how he thought that sounded when he was saying it, because it just sounds silly. Yeah. And that's how he ended the press conference as well. Like he said it, got out of his shit like he just did something.
And he's gone. I think he might be like dress rehearsing that in the background, because he never does that. Like, he just come out of nowhere. So maybe it's something that, I don't know, man. Obviously, following the smiling, a few United fans picked up that he smiles quite a lot, and so one United fan has come out and made a thread of Ole Gunnar, and there's quite a few. I'm not going to go through all of them, but there's quite a few of him smiling after a defeat or a draw, and it's not a good sign, man. Like, remember when Emery got shouted at for doing it when he was against Watford? We showed desire and passion.
Yeah, that was.
You know what I mean? Man is smiling. He is smiling. So yeah, here's a few examples. First one is a draw against Huddersfield away, who by the way got relegated this season. Smiling in your face, he's smiling.
Last season.
It's not a good thing. Yeah. Another one is another draw, and it's against Chelsea, and again it's smiling, and it's not like it's a full smile. It's okay, all right, cool, we get it. You want to show it for teeth. He wants to get a cold got sponsor, but we get it.
Me for that bear cold.
But yeah, it's just not good. And I think we've got one more. No, we don't have another one. But quickly, I want to compare him to Arteta. You see the difference? My man beat Leeds United, Arteta, and after the game he's like, no, I'm not happy with the performance. Like, he's saying it as it is. Whereas Solskjaer, great desire and passion, great desire and passion, and the United fans are telling him. There are certain United fans after, if you watch United stand, right, they were twerking for Arteta.
Is it?
Yeah, Rance was good. You see Arteta, yeah, you can see what he out tapped and showed. We love to see it. Even Flex was like, oh yeah, you can see Arteta. Same man that was saying, new manager bounce. Where the fuck's the new manager bounce? Twerk for my manager. You know what I mean? Charlie Adam, he scored a goal. Don't know what team was that for.
I do not know, mate.
Yeah, but he scored a goal. He had a picture of him celebrating, and the picture of him smiling. He does look very old in it.
Terribly.
And it's prompted Twitter to reply with it. First one is Cristiano Ronaldo and Charlie Adam are the exact same age. Can you believe it? Now, it's not the best example. Obviously, Ronaldo looks pretty young for his age, and Adam clearly doesn't.
I don't know. Ronaldo doesn't look young for his age. Ronaldo just looks. He's very fit for his age, but in terms of his face, he doesn't look like he shouldn't be that age.
Okay. So it's a bit mad still.
Yeah. And David Beckham as well is 10 years older
10
than him.
years. 10 years.
He looks 20 years older than Beckham.
10 years, man. That's a lot. Listen, man.
It's mad, isn't it?
It is mad. But yeah, man. I don't want to come across offensive one day. Like, do you know what I mean? Like, I'm not the best looking myself, so I'm not going to come out and go, oh, look at him. But
he's literally looking like an orchid.
Yeah, it's just hard, man. It's hard. But you know what? Yeah, fair play to him. Like, I don't want to come across an offensive anyway. So, I mean, he's keeping it natural, innit? Some girls need to do that sometimes, innit? Like,
respect. I would say respect Charlie Adam to he's a footballer who's made a whole heap of money throughout his career.
There's a massive gap in between.
He's still running around with a double gap. I saw another one that said he's Scottish, yeah. Not sure how happy Scottish fans would be about that, because the way his gaps look, and when he smiles, it looks like he has an England fan in his mouth. England flag in his mouth.
Right, let's not get into it too much.
He's putting Steve-O to shame with that
my God. Now, on to another thing, which is a bit funny. Tom Pope, a Port Vale striker, plays League 1 and League 2, I'm not quite sure. But basically, at the start of this season, or in the summer, he must have tweeted out about John Stones, who obviously wasn't having the best of time. Tweeted out something like, I would score 40 goals, despite being a League 1 striker, against John Stones a season.
That's confidence. That's
right?
Big striker energy.
Now,
like I said, you need to have that kind of big striker energy.
Yeah, okay. So, funny enough, life comes at you fast. Man City ended up drawing Port Vale in the FA Cup this season. And obviously the game played. And now the pressure was on Tom Pope. Is he going to score against John Stones? Because Johnson started as well. He got the goal.
He got the goal, man.
It wasn't against John Stones, let's just say that. But it was, pretty funny to see him score. And then after the game, I think he's come out and said, trying to apologise. Like, okay, maybe...
made it look like an
apology. Made it look like an apology. And then he goes, I would score 50 goals a season against John Stones. And the funniest part was this part here.
Yeah, Mendy, man. Mendy actually waited outside his dressing room for a selfie with him to put in the group chat. Mendy's bants is on 100, bruv. He's absolutely hilarious. Like, this guy...
Nah, it's fair play to him, innit?
It is funny, bro.
Take 2 is done.
Take 2 is done.
Take 2 is done. Episode 2 is done.
Episode 2. Episode 2.
Hang on, are we recording?
2020.
Okay, we are
Yeah,
recording.
we are recording.
We are
yeah.
recording.
So guys, make sure you like, share, subscribe the video. So like, share, subscribe to the channel.
You're struggling, mate.
I've been doing this too much. I've been recording for almost an hour now. Check out the merch in the AFTV store. Links in the descriptions. Like I said, you can follow me on social media at Lumos7.
Follow me about Sayin. I will be better. Like I need to get some sleep. So yeah.
And yeah, United fans, you're talking so much shit, man, about our players like Pepe, but can't see you now. Presents, blood. What you saying, blood? What you saying?